Hello, Mom and Dad, Grandma, Granddad, aunts and uncles, guardians, and anyone else that has an interest in, and more importantly, financial responsibility for your incoming freshman that will be joining the NSU family in less than 2 weeks. Greetings from the NSU Biology Department. Hopefully, by now you have received and read the letter that was sent to you as a formal welcome to the NSU Biology Department. In addition, you might have already seen a brief video that I put together as an abbreviated preview for this longer full version of our message to parents of the incoming freshman biology majors. The objective of this video is to provide very specific suggestions as to how you might best support your young woman and or young man as they start their matriculation at the undergraduate, meaning college, level. We will present things that you should definitely do, as well as a few things that you might think about before you do, or perhaps just don't do. We can't say that we know exactly what is best for your young woman or young man, but after many years of working with college students, we do have a pretty good level of confidence in our ability to map out a strategy for being a successful college graduate. We have guided countless students towards becoming honor biology graduates that are headed somewhere great. Continuation of their academic development by obtaining a master's or PhD, and quite a few others go on. They elect to pursue professional school training that will result in their becoming a medical doctor, veterinarian, or clinical scientist, along with many other options in the health sciences. First, here's what you should do. 1. Be patient and trusting. Know that your freshman is in very good hands here at NSU, especially in the biology department. Immediately, your freshman will be assigned to a major advisor that is very knowledgeable regarding our curriculum and its various options: straight biology, pre-professional biology, and teacher licensure. All of these options are excellent. They just have a slight modification that provide additional information specifically tailored to the particular academic endpoint or career endpoint, such as becoming a doctor, a researcher, or a teacher. 2. Also, related to the first suggestion, know that your freshman will be part of a cohort of other freshmen, biology majors, that have pretty similar concerns, issues, and nervousness about starting this venture. College is definitely not high school. Therefore, strategies for success that worked very well in high school may not work for the college level. In this regard, 2 things immediately come to mind. One is the amount of study time that must be devoted to the college courses, and the other is the expectation that the students will be able to operate with a good amount of independence. Without you, the parents, guardians, and teachers to continually push them along, as is typically true for the high school level, the professors and others will expect them to become good time managers so that they can have all the fun that they want, but first make academics/studying their first priority. In that we usually have relatively small classes, there is the opportunity for professors to have an opportunity to actually get to know the students. However, in that most professors deal with a relatively large number of classes and students across all levels, your freshmen will have to make an effort to get to know their professor. They can interact with the professors during the professor's office hours, after class, or at other times in outside of class settings. 3. Do not come down too hard on your freshmen when they do not instantly perform as honor students, or if they are a bit slow in adjusting. They are here at NSU, and we are here. They will be okay just as long as they stay connected to the right persons at NSU, the support officers and departmental advisors. Number 4, do not let your freshmen bend your ear too much with gripes about what is wrong at NSU. They are here for the first time and probably have no other reference as to what college is about. Also, it is most likely that the solution to their problems is at NSU and not necessarily around the dinner table. Do hear them out, but always redirect them back to us. Excellent resources for addressing personal and academic issues are here and waiting. acting in time and not being isolated from help are most important. Whatever they are experiencing, others are also feeling the same way. The objective is to not let problems, a normal part of life, become too much of a hindrance to their academic progress and personal development. Another, number 5, do continually ask them about their courses. Ask very specific questions. This is not to re-examine what they have learned, but it is an excellent opportunity for them to verbalize what they have learned so that they might have another opportunity to reinforce what they have learned. Also, you can learn from them and or add to what they have learned. 6, do not let them call you all through the day. Ring, ring, ring. They are transitioning to becoming an independent thinker and actor. They are in one sense still in your household as a child of sorts, yet at the same time everyone at college will say you should know better because you are an adult. They do not pass through some magical porthole leading to adulthood from high school. It is a transitional process, and we are here to join with you in their transition, in this transition process. In looking at the curriculum, I've done an analysis and I've found 2 places where students really kind of get off track. One is not having the right level of mathematics when they come in, and the other is getting off track. We have a sequence of courses. They take this class, that class, and then they're ready to move on. A key to the biology curriculum is that we expect a certain math course to be taken the first semester as a freshman. It's called Math 151. It's college algebra. After they do that in the spring, they should be in 153. All right? This is important because starting the first semester of their sophomore year, if they are not taking or have completed Math 153, they can't start the first year of chemistry. If they can't start the first year of chemistry, they can't start the second year of chemistry. Also, there are biology courses that if you don't have the chemistry started, you can't take them. Those classes, those upper biology classes. So it becomes a real problem. So therefore, you know very well it's dollars and cents, okay? School is set up in our curriculum to finish in 4 years, 1, 2, 3, 4. If for some reason they have to go 5 or 6 years, you're talking perhaps an additional $20,000 to $40,000, okay? And that's important. Another thing that is happening right now is that there's this entity at NSU, and I guess it's across the country, called SAP. It has to do with the students' satisfactory academic performance. If they're not passing 2/3 of their classes, have a proper GPA, and if they have too many hours collectively, which is not a problem right now with the freshmen, they can lose financial aid. When they get into this circumstance, they can appeal. Okay, I've been doing a lot of that this summer, and the appeal will be a plan to how they'll bring things back on board. Here's the tricky piece. If they put in an appeal and they do not fulfill what they said, they're cut off from financial aid forever almost, okay? They can't say, well, okay, I'll go to Michigan, I'll go to Texas, I'll start over, I'll go to Carolina. You can't do that with financial aid coming from the federal government. So SAP becomes very important. So it really heightens the importance of students getting on track, working very hard because, you know, their future is in balance, okay? Another is for your students, I don't know if they've told you, I've put together a special place. I call it a virtual pre-college experience because we're using it online. I'm using a very interesting and useful website called portalportal.com. On it, I've put resources for mathematics, for the different classes, critical thinking. We want all biology majors to learn the game of chess. Do you play chess? If not, we can teach you chess. We teach chess to families, okay? So chess is important because it's about strategies and planning, and that's what life is about. Now, you may say, I don't play chess, but I say you do play chess because whatever you do every day, you're looking at situations, making an assessment, trying to make a right move, and then making an adjustment. So chess is on the portal. So to get to the portal, I have put that in a letter that I've sent to you, and your freshman knows very well. They should have been there by now, especially working with the math component. There are categories on the portal. And guess what? I'm putting a category in for parents that can keep you updated. And you can look at the other categories and encourage your freshmen to use this resource. Some students that have started using it this summer have already told me that it's valuable and it helps them. Another is that's important is reading. Students hardly read textbooks and therefore don't read other books, but this is a great way to build your knowledge base as well as to reinforce what you learn in classes. But just before I share some books relative to classes, I want to share this one. It's Outliers by a very interesting writer, Malcolm Gladwell. Now, there's a category on the portal about this book, Outliers, but Outliers, just not to give the book away, it's the story of success. What is it that persons who are successful do such that they have become successful? There's somewhat of a formula, and born to the right parents, of which you're a freshman, you're a young man and woman, were born to the right because they're here. They're born to the right family. You guys did your job in getting them here. Right point in time, having access to resources, and then the most important part will be their passion. Okay, that is like the most important thing. Parents are important, NSU is important, but what pulls it together will be the passion of your student. Okay, so that book is a must read, okay? Now here are a couple other books just to share with you. They're covered in the portal. It's called The Greatest Show on Earth, and it's about life. It's about DNA and how organisms have come to be and how they change. This is an awesome book for a course in the curriculum they'll take in their sophomore year called Comparative Anatomy, where you look at different animals and compare how they are put together and see the similarities and differences. It also helps with cell biology, ecology, and genetics. Another book that would help them not only in science but in history, political science, business, is this one right here called Guns, Germs, and Steel by Jared Diamond. Again, it's a category in the portal and you can read it. I would say it's a must read. It helps you understand things in times past, millions of years back, thousands of years, as well as today and what's going on, say, right here in a city like Norfolk. It helps to explain some things. Back to that chess real quickly. We have a lot of resources for chess, winning chess strategies. We have a chess incubator over in the science building. So anyway, more about that later. So it's been really good having this opportunity to greet you, welcome, and let you know that your freshman can be very successful, okay? There's no doubt about it. The path to whatever they want to do is very clear. If they do their part, you do your part, we are going to do ours, then your son or daughter will be successful. We can almost guarantee it. Okay, so that's good, and let's stay in contact. Goodbye.